Good morning, chat. How are we doing? It's been a while. So basically, I took a long break for about a year, and just wanted to refine my strategies and get myself a little bit more comfortable with, looking at the market and, trading what I see rather than what I think. So basically what I have here is, let's start from the top here, okay? We're gonna go to the daily. We got micro NASDAQ. Let's delete these. Micro NASDAQ here, okay? So we're gonna start off by marking off the session low here, the daily low and the daily high of the previous day. So those are key liquidity zones in the market where I'd like to see some activity happening. I don't really see any kind of gap here. I do see one here. We'll just have to see how this daily candle forms. If it sweeps out anything in this area here, you got the daily fair value gap here, but I'm not going to look at that right now because this hasn't formed fully. Let's go to the 4-hour. Just want to check if everything is good with my stream. All right, looking good. All right, so I do see this 4-hour gap here. Let's see if I can mark that out a little bit better. It's a 4-hour gap. Looks like we retested it, and we're pushing higher. Oh, here comes the open here. It's at 9:30. I do have this hourly gap mapped out here as well. No, it's not an hourly gap. It's this. So yeah, we got the previous day's high being engaged with right now. It's also in line with these blue lines right here are the London high, London low. This is the red line here is the Asian high, Asian low. So this is the hourly chart. Looks like we're pushing down for the open. Go to the 15. Whoops. What I like to see is a, there's a 15-minute fair value gap here, unmitigated. I like to see us sweep out a session. I'm bullish, so like I just want to see us sweep out either the London low here. I don't think we'll get down to the previous day's low. That doesn't seem like it would happen in this session right now. It's a little too far, and that would kind of break this overall trend, that we're in. What I like to see is something like, sweeping this. Let's see if I can draw it. Like this. Take this out. Yeah, so basically I'm looking for a sweep of session liquidity intraday. If we could take out London low, that would be great. Looks like we have swept both the Asian high and Asia high. The Asia high and the London high. This right here is the sweep. This little shenanigans. So I could see some selling pressure coming down, taking out this. This is the next area of liquidity here. This is the next area. This was, and it looks like it took it out, but this is the next area. Okay. So I'm just gonna wait and be patient. It's right now the open. It's a little bit volatile, so I'm not looking to take a trade until we settle down here. I am bullish. I do have some other key liquidity zones that are marked out. Whoops. From like way back when. This is from like November. These are just some swing highs that were created during this dump. Here, and this little gap here on the 15. I like to look at the 15 for my trades for intraday. Also, we have a previous day's point of control at 25,813.50. There's a high likelihood that this will be engaged with in the next trading day. So this is from previous day. Looks like we're getting a strong rejection here. I wouldn't be surprised if we just rock it up right now, Let's see what the TDI is saying. TDI is not saying buy right now. We'll get into TDI a little bit later, but right now I just have to focus on what the price is doing. Let's see my stream here. What's it looking like? Just give me a second. Sorry about that. yeah, I just wanted to check my volume and everything on my stream. Everything is looking good. This is just a cash account that I have. This is live. It's got $4,500 in there. And I usually just trade one micro on it and just stacking base hits. Looks like we're just pushing up. This is a strong rejection of this area here. This is a 4-hour gap. Looks like we came into it, barely touched it, but I just want to see what happens here. This is like a little bit, I'm not seeing, exactly what I like to see. It's just, maybe we can take something like this. This will be my first idea. So 1-to-1. It looks like this is, midnight has been engaged with already. So, that's a key liquidity zone in the market, is the midnight open. So, yeah, let's just be patient and wait for our trade to present. We want to potentially like a nice closure above this Asia high. And we take it to the next liquidity zone, which is just trading liquidity to liquidity. Sorry, I've been sick for like six days or so, and I'm just trying to recover from a cold, so I'm a little bit congested. So please excuse me. Yeah, looks like it's just like buyers are super in control here. What I like to see is just a nice pop here. This is clean traffic to the upside. There's clean traffic here. This looks very good for the longs. I want to see. I gotta get my other accounts ready. See, that's why we don't trade the first 15 minutes of the open. We want to see how this candle plays out. It gives us a little bit more context into, where we're going to be heading. All right, so not actively looking at the chat. This is really just for my own accountability and my own analysis. If you guys find entertainment or you find some value, please continue to watch. Otherwise, I kind of just do this for myself. Yeah. So that's basically where we're at right now. So we're just going to wait for this candle to close. We don't have any news here. It's the day after Christmas, so it's like, not really expecting much today, but market has been moving this week, despite of it being a holiday week. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. If we just rock it up, there was no, valid entry, honestly. You did have this. Let's see if there's a gap here. No gaps here. Let's see if I can just put this on real quick. Yeah, it's a very small gap, and it tapped into this gap again. It looks like we made some equal lows here, though, which is interesting. Let's go to a smaller time frame. 5 minutes. Yeah, I want to see us shake it and bake it a little bit, But honestly, this is a 1 minute. Let's see. I'm sorry, this is the equal lows here, 5 minute. Right near Asia low. So it looks like Asian low was a good area for a retest. right, of price. Made these equal lows. I don't know, man. You know, if we can take these out again, I would love to take this at a better risk reward, like right here, right? And then just like fucking boom. You know, this would be a 5-hour trade. That would be nasty, right? That would be nasty. So yeah, just gonna see how the first 15 minutes closes. If we close like up here, and then we're gonna have to look for trades from here to here, because this is clean traffic. Like I said, clean traffic. I'm just gonna have to wait, be patient. Let's get rid of this here. Sorry. Let's check the stream. Looking good, looking good. Alright. So, yeah, I mean, this might just like Kaisuki out of here. This is a strong liquidity grab here. Honestly, like, it might not give me an entry. Let's see. You know, just have to be patient. You don't just chase things. You know, it might just fucking boom, be out of there. You know what I mean? But yeah, this would be my this would be my trade, I think, here. This will be my 1-to-1. If we get a retest back to the Asian high, that would be a good setup. You know, if we find some support here, something like this, like a little pop, boom, boom, I'd love that. That's what I like to see. I'm gonna put on my other accounts. You know, this is my personal account, but I have some prop firms that I'm trying to trade. Top One Futures is a great firm. Yeah, see if I can get something here. See if we can get something here. It's a few more minutes until this candle closes. Guys, it's you know, 6:30 in the morning here where I live, Pacific Standard Time, so excuse my low energy, and also I'm just recovering from a cold, so this is kind of the pace I need to go right now. Let's check the stream. Looking good, looking good. All right. See, we're not getting a closure here. Got another minute and a half. Looks like we're just shaking and baking. Taking out stops. I like these equal lows here. Let's see if I can work that out a little bit better. Equal lows, right? We might not get it, but we'll see. I mean, based on this volume, but excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, yeah, this is really strong here. It looks like it wants to close above the Asian range, right? Do I love this trade? It's still a little high up for me, so I might go a little bit lower risk. Stops below here, but if we do some shenanigans like this, that really doesn't make sense. This makes more sense. That makes more sense. In line with the trend. 2 minutes, 2 seconds rather. Okay, here we go. If we get a retest here, I'm gonna take an entry. Create limit order. Let's do 1 micro. Risking $100, make $100. Let's go ahead and okay. I like the buys, you know, I like the buys. It looks like we still have this gap here. This is like not very strong, you know what I mean? Look at this right here, this 15-minute gap. Inside the hourly gap, you got this 15-minute gap unmitigated. So like, I'm not in love with this, but you know, based on this open here, you know, on the 15, it's really strong. Buyers are in. Santa is here, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna be patient here, wait for my entry. See what happens. Looks like we took the liquidity from midnight, right? It's a nice support level. I mean, resistance, looking like we broke the resistance, which is the key area of liquidity of Asian high, right? And so I might go ahead and take this entry and I'll manage the trade accordingly. So I'm gonna put my limit there. Yes, send the order. Okay, we have sent the order. Wait for a pullback here, wait for us to get filled. Let's get a fill here on my other accounts. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's see if we get a fill here on my other accounts. Let's see what happens. I like limit orders because I like the market to come to me first. I don't like market executions. They are like too hasty and too trigger happy, and you know, I like entering on limits because you want the market to come to you, right? You don't want to go to the market. You know, anytime you're like trying to chase the market, like if I just chase this, you know, you suffer some unnecessary drawdown, you know. Will we get a fill is the question. I hope we will. Let's go to the smaller time frames here.
Order filled.
There it is. We are in. We are in there. Let me adjust my stop on my other accounts. And we'll manage the trade accordingly. We'll manage the trade accordingly. Gotta just set my take profit and my stop on my other accounts, right? And we're in there like swimwear. We are good to go. Could see a stronger pullback, take out these equal lows. That's why I went a little bit lower risk. I'll manage the trade accordingly. Let's go to the 5 minute. Looks like we have an inversion here of this gap. Okay, so we have an inversion, fair value gap. broke through, busted through. I mean, if we take it out again, I probably would want to like think about cutting some off, or reducing my risk here. Let's see what happens. We'll manage the trading accordingly. Looks like it wants to dig deeper into that gap. If we start like closing, let's see, these equal lows are kind of looking like it want to be taken. Let's see. Just manage to trade accordingly. Not liking it. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe taking some off. This is, ooh. No worries. Yeah, it wants to take out these equal lows. Wants to take out these equal lows on this here. Wants to take out these equal lows, I think. Wants to dig deeper into this. This is very strong. Looking to shave some of this off here. Don't like it. Don't like it. Chat. Let's see. Maybe I needed to take the paper cut here. It is Friday. It's after the holiday. It's a pretty strong candle here on the 15, which I didn't love. In hindsight, you could have seen this as this liquidity grab from the Asian high, right, to take it down to these equal lows. So something like this would have been pretty good. This is a kind of, just have to manage the trade here. Pretty volatile open, I'd say. If we come back down here, I think I need to shave it off. Look at these fucking wicks, bro. It's pretty insane. Not in love with it. Right? Excuse me. Not in love with it. I don't like these equal lows. It looks like it might want to come back down here into this area. Retest some of these gaps here. Don't like how strong these sellers came in so quickly. I need to just shave some of this off, I think. But I have a thesis, I have a stop, I don't like how my stop is at these equal lows, because this could easily just take these out, right? This could just easily take this out. You know what I mean? 5 minutes left on the candle. Let's go to lower time frame. Yeah, I'm not in love with it right now. Definitely not in love with it. I think I might need to cut it. This wants to be taken, I think. These equal lows. Yeah, I don't like this. If I'm saying that, why am I still in it? is the question. If I'm saying that, why am I still in it? I think I might just take a scratch on this here. Let's see. I think I might want to take a scratch on this. I just need to be patient. I'm not in love with it. Chat. I'm not in love with this. PA. I'm not. And if I'm saying that, why am I still in? Right? Why am I still in if that's the case? Don't like that. Don't like it. Instead of taking the full stop, I could take half the stop. This is a pretty volatile candle. I don't really love it. 5 minute. This is a pretty tube. Excuse my language. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking it. I think I might have to close this. Might have to close this here. I think it's gonna take me out. Chat. I think it's gonna take me out. I think it's gonna take me out. But I put the risk on, $100 times 3. So let's take a look here. No, this is your, let's see. I'm not liking this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just close this. I believe I can just close it. It's gonna take me out. This is gonna take me out. It's gonna take me out. It's gonna take me out, chat. It's gonna take me out. So yeah, I'm gonna look to close some of this. Trading and streaming after a year off. Kind of just getting used to it here. Let's see. Really don't like it. Really dug into this. Asian session here. Let's see the fib on it. It's really volatile, very wicky. In hindsight, I should have just waited for next week to start streaming, and when I'm actually feeling better, probably in hindsight. I'm just kind of waiting for the inevitable to get stopped out here. Not in love with this, not liking it. Yeah. Not liking it. Not liking it. Just focusing on my breathing and This kind of looks like ass. Definitely looking like ass. This is gonna take me out, for sure. Yeah, alright, chat. No worries, no worries. If we can get a pullback, I'm looking to shave some of this off. This is equal lows. I don't like that at all. I don't like how, we just, this monster candle just, see if we get a retrace to 50% here. I don't like it, man. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out, chat. We're gonna get stopped. And I'll just take it. I will take it. I'll take the stop. In hindsight, I should have seen this as a liquidity sweep down to these equal lows. It is what it is. I'm gonna get stopped. I am going to get stopped. And we're stopped.
Order filled.
Took out those equal lows. First day back on this stream, taking an L. Gotta love it. Yeah, we wanted to come back into this gap. 15. Let's see how it happens. This was the short idea, right? Like sweeping this and then 5-minute inversion. Let's see if we get this. This kind of fucking faked me out. Any 5-minute inversions here after 6:30? Not really. Yeah. Not really anything here. No worries, no worries. Let's reset, recalibrate here. Damn, that got my ass. See if anybody's watching. Nobody's even watching. All good. But I'm gonna look at this trade again in hindsight and kind of see what I could have done better. I don't see a 5-minute inversion after the open here. There was no inversion. Like, you had a liquidity sweep of the Asian high, but like, very difficult to trade this. Very difficult. Looks like we're taking out the London low. Strong sellers. Looks like we want to come down to this previous day's point of control. I have another bullet in the tank. Let's see if we get break even for the day. I'll just wait and see what price does here. Yeah. I mean, there was no real entry here for the shorts, honestly. Like, there was no entry. You had a sweep of the session liquidity, but where's your entry? I usually enter, like, if this was a gap here, if this was a gap here, there was a gap here or something, like, and we retested this, something like this, right? Like, boom, boom, I would have been in that short to take out these equal lows. But there just wasn't an entry. I wasn't seeing it. So I stuck to my bias long. Excuse me. Yeah. So first day back on the streams, and we taking L's, no worries. We don't let losses get to ourselves. We just trade our plan, and you know, we go from there. But let's see. Let's tighten this up. Didn't even come down to this here. It's just shenanigans, Friday shenanigans. You know, if I let this loss psychologically affect me, you know, it doesn't do anything for me. So I just need to make sure I reset, recalibrate, and it'll be good. Looks like we got these relative equal lows here. If we can get a retest, I'll look to get some to participate in some shorts here. Let's see. Yeah, if we come up do something like this, boom, and then bring it down. You could do something like this. You could do something like that. What would this be? Whoa. So you're risking $40 to make $100. So I would be break even. I don't like this. There was no inversion there. On the 5 minute. You know, this is too aggressive. What I want to see is a 50% retrace. Sorry, I'm covering my mouth. So you have 50% retrace of this leg. That's another play of mine. I like to do the 50% plays from strong sell-offs or strong buys. So we'll see what happens here if we get a fill. I got 2 bullets. Took 1 bullet. No problem. Now we're just focusing on being break even on the day. Excuse me. You know, streaming and trading is not easy. So yeah, let's take a look at the stream here. I'm all congested, man. I'm sorry. Oops. But you know, Friday after holiday, just kind of like, do I want to take a second trade? You know, I'll be risking $50 more. You know, down to the previous day point of control. Right now, this will be a crazy trade. You know, I should have seen this in hindsight. Like, you had this, right? This is the TDI. And the TDI showed you a shark fin blood and water sell. Right now the sellers are in. Okay. Not sure. You know, for the buys, I would have wanted seen something like this, like in hindsight, right? Like if this pattern was here, shark fin blood and water here for the buys up here, I would have been more inclined to take the trade with higher risk. Let's see what happens here. I think just sellers are in control. Little pop skis, take out the stops and run that bitch down. I'm not sure if I'll take another trade here. Might just be one and done, but we'll see. We shall see. Excuse me. Oh, man. I really shouldn't have been trading. I mean, I'm still recovering from my cold. But, you know, I kind of just wanted to, you know, get used to streaming again and all that stuff. So, let's see what it looks like. See what the stream looks like. Good to go. Looking good. Looking good here. Yeah, it's mad early. And I'm not used to really doing this, so I'm not making up excuses like Andrew Tate. I'm 40 years old. You know, he's the bigger man. Like, bro. Strong sell-off here. Strong. Very strong. After this candle, bro, I should have been out. This is a very strong candle. And I got that liquidity thingy. I got this. I gotta learn to explain myself a little bit better here because I'm not used to talking in the morning. Here we go. So, you know, on the hourly, you're gonna look for sweeps of liquidity if this closes here at 7 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern. If we get a bearish engulfing, sweeping the liquidity of this wick, right? You would want to trade the 50% of that, right? So we never got it. We would have, you know, tapped back into here. I would have taken this sell, you know, down. But we never got a 50% retrace. This thing is just kind of bussing. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but maybe I'll go into it in another video. But for now, looks like it's just kind of seek and destroy right now. Taking out stops from the highs, took out stops from the lows. Not really that interested in this PA, seek and destroy type stuff. Let's see what ES is doing. Same deal. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh man, look at all this. Look at all this. These all wants to be taken, bro. All of that is low resistance liquidity. Lord. ES was cleaner, I think. ES was definitely cleaner. So yeah, I think I might end this stream. I don't think I want to participate I do take another trade, I will, I don't know how I would let you guys know, but, you know, typically, if I take a loss on the first trade, you know, chill out a little bit and then wait for things to develop, and then I'll take a second trade, make it a break-even day. So, I mean, it's not really, you know, that big of a deal. Even this loss, not that big of a deal. That's why I went small risk on it. Let's see. Might want to end the stream, I think. Not really a gap there, no. I'll try to do my best to like work on my talking and all that stuff. Explanations when I'm feeling a bit better. It's all good, you know what I mean? The sellers are definitely here. Excuse me. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna like end the stream, and I'll be back on Monday. So yeah. If we get a retest back up here, take it down to the previous day's point of control. It looks like we want to touch that, you know, but let's see if we can find an entry. Looks like we want to take the point of control here, but I'm just not, like, I would love to see this, man. You know, I would love to see this. Where the fuck is my drawing tool, man? Like, it kind of low-key, like this, bro. This is what I want to see. If we break structure, right? If we fucking break structure. If we break structure on the 1 minute, okay. If we take out this high, I would look for the 50% play, okay. I'll look for the 50% play. Look for the 50% play if we break that. Do I like it? We took out this liquidity. This is very seek and destroy like. Very seek and destroy. Took out the London lows. Took out Asian highs. Very seek and destroy like. Okay. Let's see what price does here. I mean, we're moving. It's not like that's a big bar there. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, I mean, where's Asia? Asia low. Where's Asia low? Yeah, this one. Okay, we're retesting Asia low, which is a good area for the shorts. I could see this potentially coming back down here from Asian lows. If we dig deeper into Asian range, which I want to see a better risk to reward, you know, if I take it here, it's a kind of, it's dicey. You know what I mean? It's dicey. Like, this could definitely dig into these gaps, right? Can dig into these gaps. It's dicey. And I don't like how strong this is. I don't know. You could dig into these gap, like, you can get stopped out easier. So let's just see what happens here. I mean, very seek and destroy like. I think it's just punishing people that are wanting to trade today. It's like, you should have been on holiday break. Man, I'm gonna stop you out. Right? Let's see what ES is doing. There's any SMT. Not really. Kind of just doing the same thing, right? Wow. This is kind of bananas. This is Friday price action for you. End of the month. What's today? Yeah, end of the month type stuff. You know what I mean? This shit is bananas. BANANAS. We're approaching 50%. Do I like it? I mean, after seek and destroy type of price action, do I like it? Do we, I was bullish biased and taking shorts. Not sure I'm in love, Difficult day to start the streams, chat. Difficult day to start the streams. Tough read on the market here. Yeah, this is very seek and destroy like. Know what I mean? Do I like it? Do I like the continued shorts? I don't think so, dude. Like, we're bullish, This should just be a higher low. This was very, weak. Now we developed a little bit of structure here on a higher time frame, right? Look at this crap. I'm not sure I'm confident with the shorts here. I really am not. I might want to call this session here. I'll give it another 8 minutes. The clear draws was these equal lows, bro. That was a clear draw. Like, I don't really like anything else here, I really don't like anything else. The clear draw was the equal lows. I don't like it. I don't like the continued shorts. I just don't have a clear draw. I mean, the previous day's point of control is down here. This is just way too strong. And the fact that we swept this on the 15, we swept this low on the 15, is kind of like sus at a key level, which is London low. I just don't really particularly like it. Really fucking don't like it. So with that being said, I mean, bro, what we can do, we can take a small short here. I mean, down to 50, not for new low of day, right? No, we don't want to do new low of day. I want to see us tap into this, and then if we close above that, which I think we will, no, maybe not. I mean, I'll just take it from this point to here. I would just take this. I would take this. This is what I would take. It's a 1-to-1. Still good. I would take this. I want to see us get back into this gap. And then come back here. Retest that. 4-hour gap. I mean, look at this shit, man. 4-hour gap, bro. Just sweeping it. Ugh. Should have been more aware of this 4-hour gap and these bullish gaps. I'm very nuanced in my trading, and I don't really do a good job at explaining what I'm looking at. So I'm doing my best to kind of look at that. Oof, yeah, this is. There was your play there, down to 50%, 50% down to 50%. I'm out of the pocket. This would have been a great entry. Yeah, that would have been a good entry for that short. Down to 50% of this. This would have been a good short. And it happened fast. Boom, boom. Excuse me. Yeah, this is tough. Very tough. Yeah, like I would have taken this 50% to 50%, but we did tap it. No, we didn't. We didn't tap it. We didn't tap that 50%. We like went into that 50% zone, but I wouldn't be surprised if this does tap this. Tough PA, bro. Fridays. Gotta love it. This is gonna take this low and go down to 50%. Watch. That should happen fast, bro. It's gonna take that low. You know, tough day. It's kind of generally the same area. Just bouncing off of this 4-hour gap. Tough day to start the streams, chat. Tough day to start the streams. It's alright. We're good. I should have been more cognizant of the TDI, you know. And TDI told me sell for the open. Man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't like this price action. Not seeing what I want to see. Okay, equal lows were the fucking draw. Swept this out, but we didn't have a damn entry on the 5-minute after 9:30. We didn't have an entry. There was no entry. You know what I mean? This is your 6:30 open. There was no 5-minute inversion, bro. There was no 5-minute inversion. It was very difficult. Very difficult. Very seek and destroy like. 13 seconds. I think the longs are still good, man, you know? if we close, I don't know. This is a very janky area. I'm not trusting anything in this zone. Yeah, it's already late in the session. I think we're gonna call it a day here, boys, and come back on Monday. No big deal. Very seek and destroy type of day. We decided to participate in the longs. We thought that nobody was trading today. I was like, man, people are like, nah. But sellers wanted to come in. Now we're back inside the middle of the Asian range. It's just kind of booty. Kind of booty. You know. When I said in the beginning of the video, like when I was in the trade, I was like, I don't like this. When I say I don't like this, that's when you should have shaven it off instead of taking a full stop. But that's neither here nor there. We are now getting into that area where I would have entered, right? I just don't trust it right now. After taking a loss, like if this was my first trade of the day, I would have been in there. I would have been in there, not for low of day, but for 50%. It's now an hour into the stream. I think I need to cut the stream and just be back on Monday. This is what I would have taken if it was my first trade. I would have been entered in on this 5-minute gap, back down to 50% of this move should be here. I wouldn't be surprised if this takes out this low here. Let's see if that plays out. It's already kind of late, so don't know. So yeah, that was my introduction back into the streams. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be back on Monday. And yeah, man, thank you for tuning in. This is, again, just for my documentation. Not really looking for anyone to watch me. But if you do, cool. If you don't, cool. Don't care. Yeah, man. So hopefully I feel better by Monday. And we'll be back at it, my boys, my boys, my boys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day. Peace.